Hi everyone, welcome back to National Retiree. I'm Tammy E, and today I have my March vlog. It's a vlog where I vlog not just my writing, but all the other things that I do. Mainly this organization project that I'm working on around me, and maybe eventually some of my other parts of the house. And I'm in this vlog, I'm hoping to have this organized. I've gotten to the point where I have my mail in 3 bins and just my mail, my job to sort. Most of it's all old that I have to file and put in this file folder, or one of these file folders, and then another little file that I decided I had to have. You know, it's so that if anyone ever does a clear out of my stuff, all they do is they find this one bin, burn the stuff in, and the rest they can, you know, sort, take to charity, or sell. And I'm hoping they can sell that. I mean, you know, my children, that day when I'm gone. And, but hopefully it won't be very much for them to do, because I'm going to pare it down over the next decades, hopefully. But definitely some of it's going to be going this year. At least that's the plan once my husband retires. I mean, not all of it, because most of it is stuff that we use. But there's some things down in our basement that we're going to have to go through, and, you know, things that we've acquired when, for my husband, a sibling died, for me, my parents, and an aunt, great aunt. And I don't think my grandmother, I think I had that pretty well sorted by the time I got married. But anyway, so it's all that sort of thing that we have to do. And of course, my teaching stuff, which I've already done a really good job of getting rid of. And Essie's here. And well, anyway, let's get on with this vlog. It's March 4th, and I didn't start this video until today, March 4th, because for my vlog, because well, I was working on editing my writing and editing February's very first vlog, which the writing went up today, March 4th, and then the February vlog will go up next week, I think, or maybe the week after that. I can't decide. No, I think it'll be next week, because I did want to do Wednesday lives at least once a month, maybe twice a month. And I'll keep doing the writing on Wednesdays, I guess, for sure. I don't know about the vlogs. The vlogs probably will go in a slot on the Mondays if I decide to keep the Mondays. Eventually I might just go Wednesday. I don't know. I'm just going to be seeing what day is better. Saturday didn't seem to be a great day for getting people to, you know, come in. So that's something that I am working on. Now, what you're going to see today is I'm going to be working on a couple of little tiny jewelry and craft projects. I might step in and talk, and then on one of them, but the first one I'm not. It's a jewelry project, so be back in a sec. So I have this now as a necklace, and I have the earrings to match, which I'll be doing a clip in a little bit with my writing part of my vlog. I'm gonna have to turn on the light. It got a little dark. Anyway, so that's one thing that I've been doing today. Besides praying and thinking and watching some videos on the hero's journey today, and ordering some books about Arthurian legend, which I needed to do for some more research. And yeah, I'm having fun just reading the things that interest me and doing the things that I like to do, because that's what being retired is about. And I have this project for my writing novel, Bible stuff that I'm going to be doing. So my series that I'm working on. So I'll be working on that now in a little bit. But I'm not going to show you that in today's video. I'm going to save that for the most part for clips for my writing vlog. But I'll just tell you about what I've been doing in writing here, maybe a little bit. All right. See you next time. which maybe it'll be tomorrow. We'll see. So my desk is a lot neater than it was last month, a little more organized, very user-friendly now. I've been able to pay bills. I, of course, take out this little slide out a lot to do things, but it's a nice place, much more relaxing, much more ready for work, actually. I have a couple projects here and there to work on and all ready to do on my other jewelry projects. Are all set to go sometime in March here. And so, yeah, this has been a great place to work and pray this month. So, just wonderful. And up top side, it looks like this. I need to dust off Morse a little bit there. And there's Yuki. And so, yep. A lot of my praying stuff. I still have my cardinals on the desk for now. That'll change eventually. I have my March stuff up. It is March today, but just the beginning of March, so. I found myself doing lots of praying and meditating this month, and I found it to be lovely. I also found myself organizing the Bible for my series and all of the novel notebooks. So I am really ready to work on absolutely every part of this series and make sure it's well thought out, well researched as I write. So I didn't vlog very much the last week. I was sick for 3 days. My grandson got a stomach flu. We think maybe food poisoning like Monday night of that week. And then I got it and I was sick for 3 days. And then, well, Snowmageddon started. Stormageddon. Snowstorm Elsa. It was the most snow that we've had in 138 years in one storm, of course. And it was kind of scary because I was sometimes babysitting my grandson alone during the storm. You had to watch out that, pipes didn't, like your exhaust to your furnace wasn't getting blocked, so I was peeking out this door a lot, and then the snow was really high, and my dog has a heart condition now, and I was trying to shovel this out, and I couldn't. She goes in front of me yesterday, and she tunnels through the snow. There was a whole drift right here, and she tunneled right through it. And she, of course, loved it, and she would have to make her total pass, just hopping around like a rabbit or something. I don't know. The mountain dog she really is. That's what Shibas were trained to do. So I then was like, oh, forget it. I sometimes I was afraid she wasn't going to come back in, but she did. It was a miracle. Plus, my husband had been out for 2 weeks on hopefully his last installation trip. He does the programming for huge machines in various industries, and he was working for a major company in another state, a few states away. And for almost 2 weeks, or maybe it was 2 weeks, I don't know. It's been a long time. Anyway, so on Sunday he got as far as Detroit, and then our airport had been closed because this was like this huge event. And so he was stuck in Detroit for 2 days on Saturday, I think that was, Saturday night and Sunday. He ended up in 2 different hotels. Then he calls Monday morning and tells me he's in Minneapolis. And then I didn't think he was going to make it home until today, which is Tuesday, March 17th. And, happy St. Pat's Day to everyone belated. And then, well, he came home, couldn't get a cab from the airport because he had left me with a car just so in case I needed it for emergencies. I had planned on enjoying it, and then I got sick, and oh well, it was a whole thing. I couldn't drive it because I wasn't sure if I could get out of the driveway, and I was going to try to find an Uber for him, see if my daughter was out because she had been stuck at work for, well, over I don't, just an incredible amount of time, and she was taking a nap. She works in a hotel, so that worked conveniently. But anyway, so I called to see what my daughter's status is. She's like about a block away from my house. Long story short, they both were home at the very end of the storm. It was like this comic disaster movie. Just my husband had a whole bunch of different, cancellations of flights. It was just craziness at the airports. Yeah, it was a whole thing. Anyway, I just thought I would show you my backyard and what's been keeping me busy this week and give you a little update for this section of the vlog. I thought I'd show you where all that snow went that we had during the largest snowstorm in 138 years. As you can see, it's pretty much gone. We have grass trying to green out. We have birds in the trees. Yeah. And this is March 27th. So a little over a week later. And it's been kind of like this for a week. I don't know, I think those are chickadees. I'm not sure. They could be a kind of sparrow. They're sure cute. I don't know if you can see them. Let's see if I can find them for you. Some birds in the trees, but I don't know if I can. They decided to go away. Oh, there they are. We've had robins too in the trees, which is supposed to be good luck. Nothing on the ground yet. I have my door open, so I have to close it. It's a little nippy today. Well, we're getting closer to the end of March. It's the 27th, and it doesn't seem I need to clean my window. I see my little grandson has little streaks all over, so that's maybe a project I can still do today. We'll see. I don't have a whole lot of energy. I don't know if you can tell, but I have a little bit of a sinus infection. So we're going to get some medicine for that, and we'll be all good. I'm hoping to go live for a few minutes today. In a few minutes, I have a little bit of stuff that I'm going to do, a little prayer time, a little cleanup. Then I'm going to have a short live, and Essie's here. And that's what I'm going to do. This week was mostly starting to organize mail. Mail that, the type that people find in storage lockers because people didn't want to deal with it, mostly junk mail. Some of it's like, various, like, your insurance company sends you a report every time you go to the doctor, and I never know what to do with those. So I have that. And I'm on Medicare. I don't know if I need it someday. I don't know. So I'm going to keep them for a while and then throw them out. But that meant I needed to get a little file cabinet to organize them. So that stopped the project. The good thing is I finally, after so many years, I have my mail organized that I need to go through. And, like current and not so current and really oldie moldy. And maybe I'll go through some of it today. I don't know. That was kind of on my agenda, that or vacuuming. And if I do anything, it'll be that. I'm not up for vacuuming today. I want to vacuum. My house needs to be vacuumed. It needs to be mopped. It will be this weekend, but it's Friday. Hopefully tomorrow. And hopefully I can get my husband on board to help. Yeah, especially with the vacuuming part. I don't mind the mopping. That's easy enough for me, but the vacuuming can be hard. And then I want to get the spider webs and, well, not spider webs. That sounds like I got spiders all over the house. You know how you get cobwebs here and there, and it's been a while since I had a good vacuum that I could do that, and I have a new one that I wanted to try out for months, but of course I haven't. And I really need to do that before my house starts looking like the Addams Family house, which is borderline already. Last fall I had some spiders that decided they wanted to be here and they wanted to be outside our other door. And, you know, when we had people come through, I think they got creeped out by it. I don't know. They were really not in the way, but, you know, whatever. But, you know, I don't take care of the outside, and my husband just didn't get to it. You know, I'm sure that things are going to be tickety-boo once he's retired because he's a high energy person, and I just know he's going to do a lot of things, and I know then I will do a lot of things. So it's going to be different around here, which is fine. That's good for me. I could use some motivation to do more than just sit, which I don't just sit, of course, but you know, be a little more active in between my writing stuff. And, well, I'm going to save that for my writing vlog. I'll give an update on that maybe tomorrow or later today or something, but definitely in my live probably a little bit. And yeah, so that's a little bit of that. I hope you could hear me in that intro. I did get a cold, virus, flu, whatever, and right now I'm dealing with a sinus infection. But anyway, hope you liked this video. If you made it this far, please put your thumbs up and do subscribe to my channel, An Accidental Retiree. I'm Tammy E saying bye for now. God bless and see you soon.